Oh! That strange noise must have spooked the dogs. Oh! It sounds like it's coming from the beach. Let's go and check it out. Oh! Dayu? It's you! What are you hollering about?
I'm trying to call in the wild dogs, but they've run off. It seems they're not very keen in their medical checks.
I mean, who is?
I see you didn't take my advice about giving up on the resort.
Sorry, Dayu, I've got a job to do. Speaking of which, we should make this beach look less like an abandoned disaster and more like a resort. Much better. Now, let's fix those handrails. If Inspector Miller saw them, he'd give us a serious code violation. Dayu, would you mind lending me a hand?
Piper, I am leading the opposition against this resort. Of course I'm not going to help you build it. I'll groom Bean. I'll fix your car. If you're lucky, I'll even make you a home-cooked meal, but help you build the resort? I don't think so.
Well, it was worth a shot. But I will be taking you up on that home-cooked meal. Come on, Bean. You can help me instead. Now we're alone with Dayu. Maybe I can find out why the old resort closed. The only problem is she's not very forthcoming, and I don't want to scare her off by being too direct. I'd better butter her up first. Your hair looks lovely today, Dayu. Very fashionable.
I favor function over fashion.
Well, that didn't work. Okay, new strategy. Right. I've got nothing. Let's build a lifeguard station while I come up with a new approach. I need to find a way to get Dayu to warm up to me. I know! What about finding common ground? I can ask if she shares any of my special interests. So, Dayu, do you like, broccoli?
Excuse me?
Eavesdropping? Investigating mysteries? Nope. Okay. Oh, this isn't going well. Have you got any inspired ideas, Bean? Oh, you're right, of course. Our common ground is dogs. Let's chat to her about them while we build a beach bar. So, how long have you loved Kintamani dogs, Dayu?
When I was little, I was actually terrified of them. Compared to me, they seemed so big. But when I was a teenager, I found a hurt little pup. His mom and the rest of the litter had disappeared, and he was all alone. Poor thing was starving. My uncle knew a lot about animals, so he taught me how to clean up the puppy's wounds and care for him. I called him Bulan, which means moon, for his large, shining eyes, and I cared for him until he was well enough to return to the wild. For the rest of his life, he'd drop in and see me from time to time and give me lots of licks. Our bond never went away. Even now, I keep an eye on his his many descendants.
That's amazing.
It's a joy and an honor. This beach bar reminds me of the fun parties from the old resort. A close-knit circle of us used to gather on the beach, playing guitar, eating good food, drinking a little too much arak. The Kintamani dogs would play nearby and eat our scraps. It was a happy, happy time.
Sounds idyllic.
You would have loved it, Bean. All the fresh fish you could eat.
Wait a second. An idea is starting to click into place. Dayu said that back in the day she used to hang out at the resort. It sounds like she has a personal connection with this place. Could that be the reason she's so against it reopening? Dayu, you said... Oh, Tora.
That's my signal to go. Goodbye, Piper. Goodbye, Bean.
No, don't go. Just as I felt I was getting somewhere.
Wow, Piper. The beach bar looks fantastic.
Thanks, Tora. I was just about to add a sign and a surfboard. Want to help?
Absolutely. Is it just me, or did that woman disappear the second I arrived?
Yeah. That was Ida Ayu.
She's not my biggest fan.
Do you know her?
Not personally, but I know that she's leading the campaign to halt the rebuilding of the resort. I don't understand. I'm doing everything I can to ensure the resort is eco-friendly. I'm working with environmental consultants, ecologists, sustainable design architects. What more does she want? To be honest, I feel like there's nothing I'm going to do to satisfy them. Do you think it's because I'm an outsider to them? All I wanted is to come home.
Oh, Tora. I'm sure that if you and Dayu just sat down together, you'd find you have more in common than you think.
Slim chance of that ever happening.
Anyway, onwards and upwards. Let's put out some comfortable sun loungers. I can't wait to lie down on one of these loungers, soak up the sun, and read a detective novel by Edith Blake.
I love Edith Blake. I devoured all of her books when I was at boarding school.
Oh, cool. My friend Ryu got me into them. I'm halfway through The Squirrel in the Study, and I can't put it down.
Oh, that's a real page-turner.
My friend Stacy actually adopted Edith Blake's cat, Leonora.
No way! I'd love to meet her sometime. The cat, I mean. Oh, and your friend, of course.
They pretty much come as a pair these days. So if you see one, you're bound to meet the other. Now, I think we should put out some umbrellas for shade. We don't want your guests burning.
I forgot to tell you. I've got a fun surprise in store for the beach.
What is it?
I can't tell you. It's a surprise. That's the whole point.
Is it something to do with...
You're incorrigible, Piper. I am not telling you. All I'll say is that it will be beneficial for the resort.
Beneficial for the resort? What could he mean? Oh, maybe he's organizing a meeting with the locals to iron out all these environmental issues. That would be amazing. Oh no, Bean, what's wrong? Are you overheating? We need to get you out of the sun. I know. Let's build a pet tent. Almost there, Bean. We just need to make it cozy for you, and then we're done. Oh, it's Sean. He says he has big news. But it's a surprise. I wonder what he's up to. Everyone seems to have surprises lately.
Sorry to interrupt, Piper, but would you mind assisting me with the pet tents decor? It's not really my area of expertise.
With pleasure. I love decorating. He'll feel better now he can cool off. Oh, look, it's Nina. Wonder where she's been. Don't you wonder where she's been, Tora?
Not particular.
Maybe you should ask her and find out.
Oh, no. I prefer to stay out of other people's business.
Psst, no curiosity. Hey, Nina.
Hi guys.
Where, oh where has Nina been? I wonder where Nina went and what she's been up to. It's taking every ounce of my self-restraint not to ask. It's killing me. I know. Maybe I can ask her without asking her. Telepathically. Here goes.
Piper, why are you staring at me like that?
I was just thinking that, your teeth looked nice.
Thanks.
Oh no, I've annoyed Nina again. What am I doing? Nina told me how much my nosiness was upsetting her. I promised myself I would stop invading her privacy, and here I am, trying to telepathically interrogate her. What is wrong with me? This nosiness is a disease. Dear self, stop trying to get information and start repairing your friendship. At the moment, Nina's angry with me and out of sorts all the time. Maybe I can find a way to cheer her up.
Would you two kindly help me install a food truck to feed our hungry guests?
That gives me a great idea. Tora, can we chat?
Awesome.
Nina, we've got a surprise for you.
You do?
I am going to teach you Balinese cooking. I'll show you how to make my grandmother's famous bubur Bali, if you'd like, that is.
Are you kidding? I'd love that!
I'll put out the grill while you guys get started.
That was delicious! And I learned so much, Tora. Thank you. It's definitely my new favorite comfort food.
Thank you for teaching me that chopping technique. You've really leveled up my knife skills.
Well, it was very thoughtful of you to think of teaching me.
Oh, it wasn't my idea. It was all Piper.
It was? Thank you, Piper.
It was the least I could do. What is it, boy? Have you found something? Huh. It's a plastic sleeve with something.
What's inside?
It's a photograph of a Kintamani dog. Oh, it's stunning.
Looks old. It must have been taken a long time ago. I think this plastic sleeve helped preserve it.
I wonder who took it.
Apologies for the interruption, but shall we get started on the bonfire?
Sure.
Nice work.
That photograph was so beautiful. It reminds me of those Kintamani Dog sketches we found.
People around here really love Kintamani dogs.
We found so many wonderful treasures here. Maybe we could set up a museum of resort artifacts.
That would be so cool.
Huff, huff. Oh, Bubbles is scared of the dogs. I'm sorry you're scared, Bubbles. I won't let anything hurt you, I promise.
Sorry, Bubbles. It does seem to be all dogs all the time at the resort, doesn't it? We'll find something special for you, too. I think those dogs are still quite nervous.
Oh, this is important. If you'll excuse me.
Of course. While Tora takes his call, we could put out some lanterns and banners.
Sure. Beautiful.
Is everything okay?
Better than okay. I can finally reveal my surprise. This very night, we are going to throw a huge beach party.
Tonight? But there's so much more to do.
I have every faith that we can get it done. Look at what we've achieved already.
You're right. Let's give it a shot.